You ever notice those people who seem to have it all? They walk into a room, and it's like the universe bends in their favor. They radiate confidence, they don't chase, they attract. And you're sitting there wondering, what the hell are they doing differently? Well, here's the secret: they've tapped into their own badass energy. Guess what? You have that same energy inside you, just waiting to be unleashed. You don't need to look outside yourself, wait for permission, or follow some checklist of rules. Today, I'm here to help you unlock that version of yourself, the one who doesn't settle, doesn't chase, and gets exactly what they want, unapologetically. Imagine your dream life right now. Picture that badass version of you who's already living it. They exist, you just have to step into their energy. Forget where you've been or how long you've been stuck. Forget the doubts. Everything can shift in an instant. That shift happens the moment you decide to show up as the most authentic, magnetic, and yes, badass version of yourself. So today, we're going deep. I'll walk you through habits, mindsets, and moves to embody that magnetic energy. These aren't theories, they're practical, no BS actions that'll help you start attracting the life you want. Let's get into it. First off, stop settling. Seriously, enough with the bare minimum mindset. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. That ideal version of you, they don't waste time on half-assed situations, relationships, or opportunities. They know what they want, and they don't apologize for it. Take a look at your life. Where have you been settling? Be brutally honest. Is it in your work? Your relationships? Even how you treat yourself? It's time to raise the bar. You set the tone for what you're willing to accept, and when you raise your standards, the universe has no choice but to match your energy. Here's the deal: saying no is powerful. No more people-pleasing, no more bending over backward to keep the peace. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your energy. Whether it's a crappy job, a toxic relationship, or even a social event you're dreading, if it doesn't feel right, say no. Saying no isn't selfish, it's badass. It's you taking control of your time and your life. If it doesn't align with the vision of your highest self, walk away. Period. Authenticity is magnetic as hell. You don't have to water yourself down to fit into anyone else's expectations. Being a badass means showing up as the fullest, most raw, most real version of you. Take a moment and ask yourself, what does it look like for me to be unapologetically me? Write it down if you have to. How do you act? How do you dress? How do you show up in the world when you're fully you? Now here's the key: don't just imagine it. Do it. Start living it. Listen up, you don't need anyone's stamp of approval. Not your friends, not your family, not your boss, not social media. When you seek validation, you're telling yourself you're not good enough as you are. But guess what? You are good enough, and you don't need anyone else to tell you that. Start validating yourself. Give yourself the damn credit you deserve. When you stop seeking validation, you move into a state of wholeness and confidence that draws everything you want toward you. That's badass energy. Here's a game changer: stop chasing. Chasing is rooted in lack. It's you saying you don't already have what you want, so you have to run after it. Whether it's a relationship, money, or success, chasing only pushes it further away. Instead, focus on yourself. When you're so fulfilled, so confident, and so aligned, the things you want naturally come to you. That's the magic of being magnetic. You don't hustle for validation or approval, you attract what's meant for you. Your time and energy are sacred, treat them that way. Not everyone deserves access to you. If someone or something doesn't add value to your life, it's okay to step back. Prioritize yourself. Be picky as hell about where you spend your time and who you spend it with. When you treat your time as valuable, others will too. And honestly, that's one of the most badass moves you can make. It's time to focus on you. Forget the outdated idea that putting yourself first is selfish. Taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally is the foundation for everything else in your life. When you're at your best, you can show up better for the people and things that matter. Start asking yourself, what do I want? What makes me happy? What makes me feel alive? Then, go do those things. Prioritize your joy and watch how everything else falls into place. You weren't born to play small or blend into the background. You're here to stand out, to shine, to make an impact. Whether that's through your creativity, your work, or just how you show up in the world, own it. Stop worrying about what people will think. Wear the bold outfit. Start the project. Share your voice. Be unapologetically visible. The world needs more people who are willing to be their bold, badass selves. Here's a secret: the version of you who already has everything you want. They exist right now. You just have to tap into their energy. Ask yourself, what would they do? How would they act? What decisions would they make? Then start making those moves. You don't have to wait to become them. You can start being them today. Act like it. Talk like it. Show up like it. When you do, your reality will shift to match that energy. At the end of the day, the most magnetic, badass thing you can do is choose yourself. Focus on your growth, your happiness, and your vision. When you show up for yourself fully, you create a ripple effect that transforms everything around you. This isn't about being selfish, it's about knowing your worth. It's about being so grounded in who you are that you naturally attract what's meant for you. Choose yourself, unapologetically, every single time. Everything you need to create your dream life is already within you. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment or for someone to give you permission. Start today. Step into your power, raise your standards, and stop apologizing for being the badass you are. The world needs you, the real, raw, unapologetic version of you. Show up, own it, and watch as everything you've ever wanted starts flowing into your life. Now go out there and make it happen. You've got this. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my Linktree for all my other platforms. While you're there, dive into my playlist, packed with songs designed to get into your subconscious and amplify your magnetic energy. Let's make this journey unforgettable.